What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Snake Dog 916, man. Broadcasting live from Sacramento, man. Hey, I'm at work. Like I said, I was gonna come in here at 6 o'clock. If we're gonna just try this work one out, and if it don't go too good, then we'll just stick to doing stuff at home. I don't know how the sound quality is gonna go, so we're gonna go live, fresh from the field, man. We in the field, and I just got an idea today about going in the field. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna put it out there, but I think it's gonna create some good content, man. I think it's gonna create some good content. We'll see. But yeah, but that's what we gonna do. Who here? Who we got on? Let's see. Oh man, let's get these numbers up, man. If these numbers don't go up here anytime soon, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it. Cause I got a feeling I already know who that person is. Cause I just got off the phone with him. Yeah, let's see these numbers, man. What's happening? What's poppin'? I told people 6 o'clock California time. So if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Make sure you go, if you got Spotify, or you searching any kind of podcast. I got a podcast, Nate Dogg, today. You can check it out on Spotify. So go check that out. All right. So I guess this a little too early for some people. People probably at work. I'm gonna give it another minute or so, and if nobody pop on, then I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it off. I'm coming on like this because I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what you guys like and what you guys want to see, and what you want to hear about, man. That's why the title is Let's Talk About It. What do y'all want to talk about? What do you want to hear from Nate Dogg? What part of my story do you want to hear about? Like, I don't want to sit all day and tell war stories. What's going on, Tyler? What's happening, bro? Top of the morning. I appreciate you, Yoka. What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to hear about? What do you want to know about Nate Dogg? Because I'm an open book. You feel me? I hope you guys can hear me clearly. I got these earbuds on with this mic right by my face. I'm on the highway, so forgive me if it's a little loud. But I'm just trying this out. If it's too, like I said before, if it's too noisy or whatever, then we won't do it like this no more. Cynthia, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. So like just a little history on the kid, right? Like, okay, well, I wanted to go on here and say something, right? Somebody asked me, can I tell a story about a prison incident with Mexicans or whites where the blacks won? Where because they say all they hear about is stories. Thank you for setting the alarm, bro. Yeah. When I first got out, okay, Cynthia, I got you. But let me clear this up real quick. People ask me to tell a story about blacks winning in an incident against other races, right? Here's the thing. Please don't get it screwed up. It's not that we didn't win in incidents. However, I'm not here to bash other races, to say what we did to other races, you know what I mean? But best believe we got ours just like they got theirs. You feel me? We far from victims. You know what I mean? You only hear those other stories because that's what dudes is coming on and telling y'all. Y'all hear the stories about what they did. Yeah, but I'm not here to glorify that. But best believe cats got smashed, just like I can tell my own stories, but you're gonna have to go to the YouTube channel for that. I tell my stories. But I'm not gonna just blanket a story. It happens. So Cynthia asked, what was it like when I first came home? When I first came home, you got to remember, I had just did almost 17 straight, and when I left, the world was the late 90s, and I came home and it was 2014, 15, 14, the end of 14, and it was like a shell shock. It was like a culture shock even, like because a lot of this stuff was like different. You know what I mean? Phones were like computers. Computers were. Everybody didn't have computers in their house when I left. You know what I mean? Now it's like everybody got a laptop or a tablet or a phone. So when I came home, it was like, and then there's cameras everywhere. You know, I wasn't used to seeing all that. So I come home and there's cameras everywhere and there's people everywhere and like for instance in my city, like there's Russians everywhere. There wasn't none of that when I left. You know, and I don't have nothing against the Russian people. I'm just saying like these are different things. And all the gang members look the same now. Like there's no distinction. You can't tell the difference. Like back in my day, you could tell the difference. You know what I mean? What's poppin', Nate? Abner, what's going on, brother? Hooked in with your content. Keep up the good work, homies. All right, good looking out, bro. I see you, so. Yeah, I do drive a semi, Brandon. Thank you, man. Yeah. I'm in it right. Oh, you can see it? Yeah, it was definitely a shell shock, Cynthia. Like, there's so many things I can address on that were different that I had to, you know, what's poppin', pimpin'? Who's that? Somebody's dad. Persephone's dad. Oh, Persephone. I love that name, bro. Ain't that like a Greek goddess? Persephone. Yeah, love that. In Ohio. I got you. Love that. Yeah, I'm in a big thing, bruh. I drive this every day, man. It's nothing. But I figured I'd come during work hours, you know, that way, you know, we can get some more content, you know what I mean? Get these view hours up. Yeah. And for those who want to assist me in getting like some better camera stuff, computer stuff, because everything I use now, my mics and everything is borrowed. Is borrowed. So if you go to my YouTube page, if you go to most of my videos I put up, if you look in the descriptions, you'll see an Amazon wish list, you'll see a PayPal, you'll see a link to my Instagram, you'll see all these things. So if anybody wants to chip in, you know, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? You know, if you can, cool. If you can't, you know, it is what it is. I understand the struggle is rough, because if it was that easy, I'd just go out and buy all the stuff right now. Yeah, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you, brother. I'm glad you happy for me, man. For real, I'm happy for me myself. Oh, I ain't got no time to go back. Oh, okay. Oh, Chevy Silverado gang. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got a white one. Yeah, I'm on my second Silverado right now. Love that Chevy gang all day long. What? Oh, come on, man. Who is that? Oh, we know who that is. Mr. Sandman. Yeah, for nothing. Don't get in your little, I'll drag your little F-150. You already know. Yeah, Chevy gang. I like that Persephone. I love that. Yeah, it's retarded. Hey, watch your language. Hey, but yeah, back to Cynthia. I'm sorry. These the fellas got on some truck stuff and that distracted me. Right now I'm driving an International, so I drag everybody's stuff with this. But yeah, man, I appreciate it if anybody wants to chip in on this stuff and help support a starving artist, man. Help support a starving artist as far as this YouTube thing go. You know what I mean? I'm building. If you got any avenues that can help me market this stuff, I'm new. Tap into the YouTube. DM me on the YouTube page. Hit me up with your PayPal, brother. Eunice, I appreciate you, Miss Gomez. Hey, Eunice, if you go to, it's Nate Dogg 916. Hey, Sam Man, can you put my PayPal link up here for them? If you on there, are you over the road? I'm not over the road, brother. I'm local. I just go basically about 4 or 5 hour radius. Abner, I can have Sandman set up a Cash App. I have PayPal. But I can have Sandman is the one who sets everything up for me. Thankfully, I got my producer helping me out. So if not, you can go to my some of my other videos, like the one that's on time, and you can look in the description, and it'll have a link to my Cash App. I mean to my Oh, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah. You can go to my thank you, Eunice. Yeah, you can go on there and it'll link to my PayPal that just got set up, or go to PayPal and look up Nate Dogg 916. I believe it's in there like that. I think that's how it is. But yeah, anybody who wants to help, I appreciate it. But I'm not gonna stay on that. Oh, thank you. I try to be. I look at it like even when I was doing bad stuff, I was still inside a good person. Stay at home, mommy here. Mommy here. Oh, you got my prayer. Oh. You got my prayer. Yeah. Okay, there you go, Sandman, right there. It's in the description of his last video. Okay, so it's in the description of my last video, so that'll probably be, my last video was probably my last video, oh yeah, when I talked about, I don't know, doing your thing, so look at your video on time. I'll look at the description. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, Sandman just put it up there. It's on the it's in the description of my last video, so that should be easy to locate. I don't remember what my last video was about. But you know, it's there. You know what I mean? And like, I appreciate anybody that's you know, paying attention. Level 4 visiting. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's what the last one was about. The what about level 4 visiting? Yeah, we're all good people. Sometimes we just get caught up. Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what it is. It's like, I don't feel like, you know, I felt like even when I had to do stuff to people to like prove a point or whatever, I was living in that shadow of that life that, you know, it just was what it was at the time. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily try to justify the stuff I was doing or brag about it. I just look at it as was what it was. It was like part of like the nature of the beast, kind of. And you know, until I was old enough and wise enough to understand the fault in the stuff I was doing, it didn't seem like I was doing anything wrong. So I was just rolling with the rolling with the program. You know, but now, of course, you know, there's no. And you got to remember also that the stuff I was doing when I was out on the streets, and in prison, it was never like towards people that didn't have nothing to do with my type of life. Like, if you weren't in my type of life, you was good. My cousin, Abner. I'm your cousin? Wait, huh? Abner? Are we cousins? Your cousin what, bro? Where's your cousin, brother? Who's your cousin, Abner? What's that about? Well, yeah, I appreciate, once again, I appreciate all the time. I appreciate the people that got up at 6 o'clock in the morning to tune into this live. Hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. We got, just so you got, guys, no one is going to look out. Yeah, you already know. I mean, yeah, just left the video momentarily to find your PayPal on the other vid. Okay, thank you, Eunice. The thing is, the thing about the surviving, it's like, yeah, it is what it is. I don't apologize for the things I did, because like at the time, like you said, it was about surviving, man. It really was. It wasn't about trying to victimize nobody or nothing. You might hear some of these people talk about how they was extorting. I wasn't extorting people. You know, I wasn't taking nothing from people. You know, if I got one extortion charge, right? I got that charge. Mind you, this man owed me money, and I went into his cell to get my money, and he went and locked it up and said that I took his stuff. And they wrote me up for extortion, but it was definitely not extortion. It was not. Well, I mean, actually, let me look up the definition of extortion. I don't believe it's a trade of goods. Like, I don't believe I think it's just taking money without a trade of goods. I traded goods in the situation, you know, so I don't know. only 10 yesterday. The camera seemed far away and you wasn't squinting or nothing. No, I got some pretty good vision. Now, if I took some money for something, if I took something or some money from someone, there was a reason for it. I wasn't a jacker. A jacker wasn't my thing. You know what I mean? I was a drug dealer and a gang member, but I wasn't a jacker. I wasn't a robber. You know what I mean? If I robbed you, it was because you owed me money or you did something to me specifically. So I didn't look at like it was me robbing you. I looked like it was coming to get what was mine anyway. So, you know, look for my interview, my second part of my interview with Badger on OG Badger's Heavy Hitters tomorrow, Friday. Put them on a payment plan. Now, we're not putting them on a payment plan. I need all mine right now. Friday, yeah, look for the one with Badger on Friday, and look for another video from me on Friday too. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Brandon. And I think me and I think we dropping. I think Sandman's gonna be done editing the one about paperwork. We're gonna do one about paperwork. We did one about paperwork already. I think the first part of it's gonna drop Friday. I believe the second part's gonna drop Monday. So I say I believe, but that's what I was told. But you know, just in case there's some unforeseen circumstance that may occur, I don't want to make a promise to you guys and then it not drop. So I believe it's going to be Friday. We'll drop the first one, which will be tomorrow, and then Monday we'll drop the second piece. I believe Badger's going to drop his tomorrow as well. That's his second part to my interview with him, and he'll also have a whole nother one on his Patreon account. Andrew, what's going on? What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. 30 years for protecting his. Man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Salute. You should stay in touch. Yeah, Abner, I see you. Any advice you can give to help him? Okay, so oh, well, yeah. See, the PTSD thing is really serious, man. Salute. All right, I see you, brother. The best thing I could tell him to take it one time. Peace. Baltimore News Live. What's going on? Salute. Crowns all day. Ben Franklin. Damn, bro. Oh, no, I'm good. I got a long buffer zone. I'm in the slow lane. I'm being very careful, believe me. But thank you, Ben. Thank you. The thing about that PTSD thing is all I can tell him is don't force it. Don't force it. Like take it one day at a time, man, and slowly ease back into this stuff, man. Don't try to just jump back in everyday life like you didn't miss no time. Because you're gonna crash. And then walls are gonna close in on you, man. They really are, and it's not gonna be cute. It's not gonna be cute. It's gonna be ugly, man. And man, yeah, that PTSD thing. You know what? I don't remember. You just asked me, whoever you were, just Abner, I think it was. Just asked me about your cousin and PTSD. Sam, man, put that on the list. Let's do a video about that, because I think that's a serious situation. Oh yeah, that's hard when you're not getting your paperwork. Oh yeah, there was Baltimore. What's up? Yeah, I mean, it was a couple Rastas, but I don't really know if I think I had one celly. He was from New York and he was a Rasta, but he was like he had lived out here for a long time, but he called himself New York, and he had the little, you know, the bumper clock accent, you know what I mean, Sacramento in here. Who is that? Turf Appeal. What's popping? 300 times, man. Let's get it. I see you. Yeah, but I never really ran it. There wasn't like no group of Rastafarians. I met like maybe one here or there. You know, you got a guy named Jamaica, and you got guy. You know, I mean, I met a dude. Yeah, I knew a Muslim brother named Jamaica, Bariki. But he used to be called Jamaica when he was still popping, and he was a Damu. He was a blood. Yeah, Sandman is a very good brother and friend. Very good. I mean, without Sandman, this would not be possible. Yeah, we're gonna do, Andrew, what's going on? At one point, did you stop being as active in the game? Yeah, absolutely. Blessings. Oh, thank you, Eunice. No, absolutely. At one point, after I decided to start pushing, I started to push, just do my time, and I wasn't really like out there just getting popping. Dago Viking, what's popping? Oh, that's right. You working it out. Get your money then. Yeah, I be on the road at this time of day, man. But yeah, I did back up from all the activities, and start just doing my time. I mean, yeah, if some stuff popped off, it was still what it was, but I wasn't like front line. When I paroled, I wasn't just like out there front lining every day no more. I was, chilling in the background, like the Dago Viking just said. I was I get my money, I come out, get my money, and then just chill, you know what I mean? But I mean, don't get it screwed up. Like, I wasn't no sucker. You know what I mean? I never went to being no sucker. Yeah, you're right. You absolutely right. Like, Dago, yeah, I see that, man, and I believe I have it. I'm 100% confident in me, and I'm 100% cool with who I am as a man, right? You know what I mean? I'm not on here. I'm trying to buff people and bully people. You know what I mean? Thank you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you tuning in with Badger too. He's a pretty solid dude, man. I never thought I'd be cool with a skinhead, man. But yeah, he cool dude, man. Yeah, man, that peace of mind, Viking, man. That's an amazing thing to realize it once you get it. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for a lot of people to realize it. Baltimore News, I appreciate you too, man. I like you guys, man. This is cool, man. But yeah, once you get that peace of mind, it makes this so 6-4 on goals in the Benz. None of it matters. You're right. Like now, because now, right? It's like, it's like none of that stuff has anything to do with nothing, man. Like now we rolling Chevy Silverados, you know what I mean? Like, what can I do with an old school? What can I do with a 4 now? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's clean. Like, I don't get me wrong, I had a 6.9 Cutlass back in the days, right? I'd love to have another 6.9, but that would just be like a project car for me to teach my sons about old schools, Like, back then when we had them, probably you had them on Gold D's in the Benzo. That's because we was on floss status, right? I mean, I'm assuming, that's what we did it for. And it all boiled down to for the ladies, right? Right? It was all for the ladies, right? Because that's what the ladies wanted to see. They wanted to see the flashy, I used to wear the rings and the chains and the earrings and all this stuff. You feel me? I did that, and it was fun. Well, in California, Brad, yeah, I see you, Brandon. In Cali, like, it really would be like who you wanna roll with. Yeah, it was for you and the ladies. Yeah, right. That's right. But Sandman, you're a different animal though. But yeah, Native American and Black, in Cali, bro, it probably could be hard for you, and you'd have to make a choice. That's right. You'd have to make a choice, and you're right, it's probably hard, but once you make it is the cold part, because in the penal system in California, once you make it, you have to stay with it, because if you switch it, well, put it this way. Put it this way. If you chose what I'm listening to, Tyler. Oh, Nipsey the Great. But hey, check me out. If you're a fan of mine, you want to know what kind of music I listen to. How long have you been out for now, Nate? Oh, who's that? Andrew. I got out in 2014, brother. So almost 5 years. But if you want to listen to the kind of music I listen to, go on YouTube and go to Demigod, Demigod, Dex, Dex. I think I'd be controlling a whole company or something. If I didn't go to prison, yeah, I probably would end up dead if I stayed in that lifestyle. But if I didn't stay in that lifestyle, I would have got out of that. If I would have if I wouldn't have stayed in that lifestyle and I would have went straight narrow, I'd probably be running somebody's company or my own company by now. But as far as listen to Chuck Mack, Sacramento rapper, go tap in. Chuck Mack, Demigod Dex, tap in. Dirk Dig, DIRKDIGG, Dirk Dig, Sacramento. These are people that I listen to and because I believe in Sacramento rap. Also, the shirts, people have been asking me where I got that hoodie from where it says 916 Native. That's Big Boys Clothing. Big Boys with a S and Big Boy with a Z. So it's Big Boy Z, Big Boys. And you can go hit them on Instagram, Big Boys. Tell them I sent you so I can get some free merch. Oh, no, you don't see that. So you don't see, I had, one of my mentors had a really good saying. It came from somebody else, I'm sure, which says, political prisoners in there. No, that's usually federal prison when they have those. I was state penitentiary. But if you look at, one of the mentor had a thing where she said, between every action and reaction, there's a space. And in that space, there is choice. So absolutely everything is about choice. You know what I mean? No matter what you do, it's about choice. So you have a choice whether you want to make a bad decision at the next time when you react or a good decision. But bottom line, the way I believe, my belief is that whatever choice you make, be willing to stand on it. Be willing to stand on whatever decision you make, because you're gonna have to accept whatever the consequences are. So, yeah, that's that. I mean, music I listen to Mozzie a lot. Just subscribe to the channel, bro. Sean Janowski, yeah. Respect to you and making your path. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for real. DPH and the Manners, like really, if you know the history of my neighborhood, like the Manners don't really funk with DPH from my time frame, right? The Manners funks with Elm Street, which is a street in DPH, right? So that's what they do. They don't really funk with the whole DPH. So I've never had issues with the Manners. Some of my closest homeboys is from the Manners. One of my closest homeboys is from the Manners. So yeah, nah. Yes, Eunice, you're right. If you're gonna make that decision, understand that no matter what comes with it, be a woman or a man and stand on it. Understand that that's your choice. Like I did that. Whatever come with it, that's just what come with it. That's just what come with it. So let's roll. Whatever it's gonna be. Whether I'm going to do some time or whether I'm about to lose some money or whatever it may be, just stand on what you do, man. It'll make you a better person, man. Instead of trying to blame other people for your issues or this or that, man. It's all about, it's just all about owning up to your stuff. I mean, and I owned up to the fact that, first of all, I put myself in prison. I chose the lifestyle that I was living. Yeah, it was easier because of the environment that I lived in, but I still chose the life I was living. You feel me? I made a conscious choice to do some of the stuff I was doing. Was it influenced? Yes, but I still made a choice. You know what I mean? And reaction, there's a space. Choice, damn, this wisdom, I love it. Oh. But yeah, it's still wisdom either way, and I'm glad you like it. You know what I mean, or love it. So, but yeah, like, man, it's just, that's just the way life is, man. The more people just roll with it, it's so much easier to be like the Dago Viking was saying earlier. It's so much easier to have peace of mind when you know that you just rolling. You rolling. Like, I don't have to lie because what is there to lie for? I mean, I believe I read somewhere that the biggest factor in someone lying is fear, right? King Shy was popping. North Carolina, I see you. Building. Thank you. Yeah, and it's just about, man. Yeah, and it's just about, man, if you want that peace of mind, like, I mean, the biggest thing about lying is it's usually fueled by fear. Fueled by fear. So if you get past the fear, like, let's say I I rear end this car in front of me, this truck up here in front of me, this food truck, right? Okay, so am I gonna lie about it? Nah, because I have to own up to the crap that I do. If you fire me, okay, cool, I'm crap that I do. If you fire me, okay, cool, I'm fired. I'll go and find a job somewhere else. Because obviously I'm not gonna stop. But you know what I mean? That's what all versus D. Oh. Yeah. It's just about oh, okay, so okay, John Gotti even said that. Okay, cool. And that's usually the case. It's like I said, fear is a big factor in when people lie. And like I look at it like, really, after the stuff I've been through, I'm not saying, let me say this right. I'm not worried about what somebody's gonna do to me. Yes, demigod Dex, but separate the God and Dex. And it's not that other, there's another Dex on there, famous Dex. It's not him. Oh, sheesh. Thank you very much for your service. 17 years. I really appreciate you. I appreciate my freedom, so therefore I appreciate you. Because if it wasn't for people like you, I'd probably be speaking Russian or Japanese or something. So thank you for your service. Thank you to all the armed forces. I appreciate you. I don't really like the government, but I love the armed forces. Especially Army. Yeah, my big bro's in the Army. But thank you, Eunice. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, you know, coming on and liking the stuff I'm saying. Yeah, I don't see no reason to go back. You know what I mean? There's nothing. Like I honestly don't understand how the recidivism rate can be so bad. Joseph Murillo, what's popping, bro? Yeah, a bunch of these youngsters, like they talk about popping pills and sipping syrup and all this stuff these days like it's normal. And doing drugs is a serious issue. I know it's a serious epidemic in America, period. But when you grew up how I grew up in my neighborhood, like it was everywhere. I see you, Brandon. It was everywhere, but it wasn't okay to do it if you was a gang member. So like if you were fellow gang members, we was like, nah, you the thank you. No, you the bomb, Eunice. We can go back and forth with this all day. But now it's like the drug thing is like now it's like it's condoned. The well never dries up. You just are you asking what the people in prison do when it dries up? It doesn't dry up. I mean, funny thing is, oh, I can't say that, Eunice. I'm sorry, I can't say that on here. Yeah, I don't want to. That's his thing to expose. I don't want to say where he's at. That's yeah. But he's stationed in America somewhere. Yeah, the drugs in prison never dry up. So asking me when the drugs dry up, or what do they do when it dries up? Well, they don't. It doesn't dry up. You just wait for another time when some is available. I'm not gonna say exactly how it gets in every time because I don't know how it gets in every time. However, people get it in. You know, that's not my business. I'm out here. But believe me, I've never seen it. I've never been on a yard where there was absolutely nothing available. No, who's that? Baltimore News? No, I don't really think that they keep political prisoners in state facilities. Baltimore. I would be looked down on if I did drugs, Joseph. But and then I did look down, like if my homies was on dope, I would look down on them because it's like we have to be ready for war at all times. We're soldiers, you know. You can't be a soldier and say you're ready for war if you're on dope. Rudy, what's going on? Modesto Cali, what's popping? I see you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate his service too. Um, uh, 6:35. Yeah, too short. I guess I don't know. If that's what it sounds like, cool. But yeah, yeah. If I felt like if you're using drugs and doing stuff like that, how are you gonna really? It's like you let the drug control you. Yes, there is a lot of drugs in prison. Exactly, more accessible. JP, what's up? Where? Where can you see my company logo? Somebody can see a company logo? Who's that? JP. Where do you see a company logo at? I thought I checked all that. That's not the company logo. You talking about that on the reefer right there? JP, you still on here? North of Bakersfield. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, Dago, I got you. Yeah, JP, if you're talking about that right there, that's not my company logo. That's Thermo King. That's every reefer on every truck in America has a Thermo King reefer. Almost, pretty much. Any new truck. So that's not my company logo. I made sure to cover my company logo. My company logo is right here, underneath my shirt right here. It can't be seen. I wouldn't want them to. Oh, what's up, sis? I wouldn't want them to. You're right. Mess with me about that. So of course that's covered. I did a little bit. I did Arabona. I don't hope I pronounced your name right. Oh yeah, that's the Thermo King. That's not my company logo, JP. Thank you though. I appreciate you looking out for me, bro. Um, yeah, you're right. They are. Cali Gemini, what's popping? Yeah, I just thought I'd come on here. What other languages did I learn? I learned a little bit of Arabic, Swahili, a little bit of Nawa. Nawa is the ancient Aztec language. A little bit of that, a little Spanish. But I was raised around Cuban, so I learned a lot of Spanish from a young age. Were you surprised at how different the streets and everything were when you came out? Yeah, I was talking about at the beginning. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff different. No, well, they won't fire me for going live, but they will fire me for. They will not fire me. I'll probably get a write-up for going live while I'm driving. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna show no company logos, but then again, at the same time, it's like I'm not doing nothing wrong. Yeah, no, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. No, I'm not. Yeah, I appreciate you for real. Oh, come on, get off Badger like that. I appreciate it though. It's different. I'm gonna get a 115. Yeah, they're gonna tell me don't do that no more. But technically, my company can't fire me for being in prison for my content. They can write me up for. They could probably write me up for like going live while I'm driving. Late 20s. Thank you, Turf Appeal. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, I'm 44. I ain't gonna lie about it. Yeah, feel me? But yeah, I like that. They won't fire me. They can't fire me for my content. They can't fire me for my prison record because yeah, I'm parked now. But because it would be breach of contract. It would be false termination. But yeah, it would be it's false termination, discrimination. But what would be your lie? What would be the reason you fired me? To fire me, you have to have a reason. If you're saying you're firing me because I was in prison, well, that's just like Sandman just said, that would be discrimination. You can't fire me because I was in prison. And yo, mate, what's going on, Dave Kelk? Because I'm goofy. Okay. Nah, who is that? No. Jonathan Delgado. It ain't never too far away, bro. It ain't never too far away, man. Man, I'm telling you, it'll never be too far away. The goal will never be too far away as long as you're moving towards it. You feel me? Like, as long as you got your goal, natives run with themselves, man. Natives run with themselves. They don't run with nobody. Don't, David, who do natives run with? They run with themselves. Natives run by themselves. The natives run alone. They don't run with nobody else. They don't click up. Usually if they're short, they probably kick it with the others. Yeah, right. You don't have to ask, just ask away. Yeah, but they run with themselves. So this has been a 45-minute live. What time is it? 6:41. I appreciate all the people that came on, the 24 people. I appreciate all these questions. Yeah, the trucking business is cool. Get you a Class A if you want to do it. My number one goal is to succeed. Yeah, I got way more educated in there than the streets. You're inspirational, brother. Thank you. This platform is perfect for you. Your channel is going to grow very fast. Get ready. I appreciate you, Baltimore. Share it. Tell your people about it. Help me grow, right? And I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever comes. But I am going to have to be responsible now and get back to work. I'm going to take my little bathroom break real quick, and then I'm back on the road, but I'm not going to go live no more. I will go on live for lunchtime for 30 minutes, for 30 minutes at 10 a.m. Around 10 a.m. I'll go live again. So if anybody wants to come on at 10 a.m., if you're not at work, or if you want to come on 10 a.m., I'll go live again. Salute, and I'm going to get off of this. Thank you very much for your support. Remember, hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends about me, man. Share me on your pages, please. If you don't mind, share me on your page. Put me on your Facebook. Put me on your Instagram. Put me on your Twitter account. Let people know about it. If you believe in what I'm talking about, if you feeling the inspiration, if you like it, cool. If you don't like it, cool too. Tell people to come dislike me. No, just joking. But like, subscribe. Live from Sacramento. I'm out.